Hey everyone, what's good everybody? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore Episodio 1926. Yes y'all, my hard-headed ass didn't learn from the last time. I don't know why I'm playing at night where I feel a little bit tired, but here we are. So folks, last we left, Sebatiano pulled up, and we were put in quite a predicament. But fortunately, everything turned out for the best. Yep. Not my propensity to have enough energy to do this, but yeah. For the most part, Lily and Henri have reunited. They are back together. They are staying in a nice little posh hotel. And yeah, Henri wanted to make sure that since Lily was being pig-headed and staying put for her protection, Henri decided to bring her along. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm here for the ride, y'all. And yeah, towards the end of the chapter 3, Sebatiano finally showed himself, and he acted a damn fool. We put that ass in check. Sebatiano ran off into the shadows, but what the Berlone gang and Henri, Lily figured out is that Sebatiano is putting out hits on people who have interacted with or bared some sort of significance to Henri's life. But his latest victim, Elena, she really doesn't have much to do with Henri, but it was more of a proxy thing, because Elena is best friends with Lily. I guess to get at Lily, he attacks Elena, but he was unsuccessful, and we were able to deter him. That was a crazy last chapter because also I had to backtrack a little. And if you watch the chapter, if you know, you know. So yeah, I was a little peeved about that, but hopefully we won't run into anything like that going forward. But without further ado, y'all know I like to ramble on and shit. So apologies. And yeah, folks. Here, chapter 4, Reneament. I have no idea what that means, but let's just go on forward, shall we? We shall. Let's get it. Okay. Later that night, we gathered at the church. Sister Sophia was tending to Elena. Orlok remained nearby to guard us in the event of another attack. That's not what happened. As for Leo, who had volunteered to act as bait to lure in Sebatiano, since Sebatiano's men never showed up, he came to no harm at all. Good.
ナイフを突きつけられて少し血が出たのと転んだ時に多少の擦り傷。
She got cut. Yeah, he held a knife to her neck.
エレナ・クローチェの怪我はその程度で済んだ。
Yeah.
精神的な負荷は相当なものだろうけど。
Yeah, the physical ain't bad, but the mental, sure, the damage is done.
彼女を再び襲った理由については、セバスティアーノの言葉を伝え聞いてもあまり理解できないが。
It may just be as he's said. As irrational as it seems, it probably makes sense in his mind.
見るからに気の狂った男ではあったな。生死の境をさまよった結果、 人格が歪んだか？
彼は昔からああいう男だよ。最初から壊れている人間というのもたまにいる。
確かに。それにしてもあれは度を越している気がするけど。
Nicola thought to himself for a moment, and a wry smile appeared on his face.
彼の仮面はディレットーレの真似だって言っていたけど、確かに喋り方も身振り手振りもどこか似ていたね。
そんなことまで調べていたのか。
But that's fucking weird because Henri was doing his impersonation of him. So...
いや、口調などは私がセバスティアーノに合わせていた。せっかく成り変わったのに人が変わったなんて言われては意味がないだろ
う。じゃあ狂人を演じているわけでもなく、あれが素なんだね。読めないな。君への復讐が目的だと思っていたけど、それも違うそうだし。
He seems obsessed with Henri, but I don't understand why. His logic wasn't something I could make any sense of. Excuse me. Seeing my confusion, Yang responded matter-of-factly.
目的が何にせよ、こちらがすべきことは変わらんだろう。あの男は始末する。
That I'll agree to.
なんだよ、町を守るなんてのには興味がないと思ってたが、今回は乗り気なのか？
単にあの男が気に食わん。面白くもない上、やかましいとなれば目障りに決まっている。
I was surprised to hear Yang say that. I thought you would be entertained by someone like him, but I suppose not.
あの男には恐れがない。
His expression was cold and somewhat unlike anger. I could see why Yang would consider him to be annoying. Huh?
堂々と公衆の面前で犯罪を行うあたり、官憲など箸にも棒にもかけていない。峡谷の庇護を受けたブルローネは、その特殊な土地柄から犯罪組織が跋扈しやすい。だが、この地の利権はあの男を守るためのものではない。勘違いされては不愉快だ。
お前を守るためのものでもないが。
Dante raised his eyebrows, at which point Gil laughed and addressed Henri with finality.
とにかくセバスティアーノ・ガリエの実在は確定したな。約束の2週間を待たずに証拠を出してくれたわけだ。マルコが襲われた件もそうだが、アンリの読みは精度が高い。これからも何かあれば言ってくれ。
Gil looked straight Henri. What? Gil looked straight Henri and spoke sincerely. I guess they left out the word at.
ビスコンティは全面的に協力する。俺はお前を信頼すると決めた。
随分と好意的だな、レッドフォード。先週はランベールに敵意をむき出しにしていたかと思ったが、
信頼に値するだけの働きを見せられたなら評価して当然だろう。
Gil answered Gang's mockery with a confident smile.
引き続き信頼に応えるよう努めるよ。私もセバスティアーノの存在を証明できて安心している。
Yay! Yay! Again!
今回の事件の首謀者が彼だというのはあくまで推測の域を出ないものだったから。
Henri continued in a serious voice.
ただ気がかりなのはセバスティアーノが鍵の乙女という言葉を知っていたことだ。
それについてはファルツォーネも看過できない。鍵の乙女の伝承は本来秘匿されている情報だ。
ファルツォーネから情報が漏れたとは考えにくいと思っているよ。可能性はかなり限られてくる。
I felt I understood what Henri was trying to say. Aside from those here, the only people who know about the Key Maiden are...
リリアーナ、セバスティアーナの情報提供者は君に恨みを持つ人間らしいけれど。
I think it's Teo.
それに何か心
No,
当た
she
りは
wouldn't know. She never met him in this route. Not at all. I couldn't recall anyone who had expressed those kinds of feelings to me directly. The idea that someone can hate me that much came as more of a surprise than anything else.
その情報提供者が何者か調べておきたいね。セバスティアーノが有力なつながりを持っている可能性もある。
ああ、私の方でも調べを進める。
From the way he spoke, it seemed as though he had a good idea of where to start.
で、次はどうする？今夜と同じく連中がおとりを襲いに来るのを待つか？
いや、これ以上は無駄だ。おそらく向こうは出方を変えてくる。
というと？
彼はすでに私と顔を合わせた。もう私に関わった程度の人間を襲うだけでは満足できないだろう。
That means I felt a sinking feeling in my stomach. He'll come after you now, Henri.
確かに、あの男のお前に対する執着は並ではなかったな。
美しくないものとは話したくないなんて言っていたね。彼のお眼鏡にかなわないと会話も成り立たないようだった。残念だったね、ヤン。君はあんまり彼の好みじゃなかったみたい。
袖にされた俺が落ち込んでいるようにでも見えたか、フランチェスカ。表に出ろ。
まあまあ落ち着けって話が途中だろ。
Yang frowned moodily.
ランベールは特別だのなんだのともさえずっていたが、あれは男が好きなのか？
性的思考は女性に向いているよ。それとは別に彼なりの特殊な思考があるみたいだけれど。
Wait, what? Henri then turned to me with concern.
無意味に脅すつもりはないけれど、君にもよく気をつけてほしい。 あまり彼には気に入られないよう。
Well, he's a freaking crazy man, Henri, darling. I mean, he might just get turned on by me existing. So, what do you want me to do? I understand. Yang, who was watching our exchange, cut in with a loud, deliberate sigh.
ランベールは人を見る目がないな。いくら立場を欲してたとはいえ、成り代わる人間にあれを選ぶのはどうかしている。
突飛な言動をしている人間の方が入れ替わりに気づかれにくい。それにどうせなら殺す時に心が痛まない相手の方が私には都合が良くてね。
なるほど。
Yang gave a thin smile of satisfaction. I realized once again that Henri had a frightening side to him. One that was able to discuss murder with ease. It was the same side that allowed him to stand face to face with the mafia bosses.
アンリはくれぐれも身の回りに気をつけて、僕たちのためにも簡単には殺されないように。
ああ、分かっている。
狙われる可能性がある人間には引き続き警護をつけとく。念のためマルコもな。
今日のところはこれくらいかな。事態が動いたらまた改めて集まろう。
With that, Nicola concluded the meeting. The tense atmosphere in the church seemed to have lightened by the end of it.
リリアナ。
Yes? Oh, I didn't read this, y'all, I promise. Yes?
すまなかった。今夜は君にも怖い思いをさせてしまったと思う。
Babe, you couldn't help it. Don't sweat it. No, I'm the one who finished, bleh. I'm the one who insisted on coming with you. You don't need to apologize.
だが。
Don't you butt me. I looked into Henri's worried face and replied calmly. I admit, there's still a lot on my mind, but there is something I feel more strongly than fear. It's that I don't want him coming near you.
それは私も同じ気持ちだよ。
Well, we just can't have him coming at all, can we? Pause.
できるだけ君には近づけたくない。彼は本当にイカれているから。
Yeah, you sure did say that. I smiled as I recalled what he said. Thank you, Henri.
見せつけているのか、それは。
Really? Yang? Really? Love, calm down. Sorry, I had to look at the phone real quick.
まあまあやめとけや。もう帰るぞ。
なぜお前に促されねばならん。
じゃあ酒でも一杯おごってやるよ。
いらん。
Oh, hush. You, if he was paying, you would go over there. Yang and Gil exchanged more words as they left. Yes, Dante? Dante made his way toward the entrance after them, stopping in front of me first.
お前も今日は疲れただろう。よく休んでくれ。
Interest. Oh my.
どうしたレッドフォード。
いや、綺麗になったと思ってな、彼女。あれから1年も経ってねえってのに。
Oh, Gilbert, you.
特定の男ができると、シニョリーナってのはあっという間に大人になる。
You.
そう思わねえか、ヤン。
お前の理屈はよくわからんが、以前よりはあの女に興味がある。あれに手を出せば、ランベールが怒るだろう。それは面白そうだ。
Oh gosh. Yang, please. No.
やめとけ。冗談抜きで殺されるぞ。それも、真綿で首を絞めるような手段で。
I'd pay to see that.
ああ、何かしら罪の濡れ衣を着せられてか。それはつまらんな。
I'd shoot Yang right there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't. Come on, Gil. Get the clap back ready. Boo! Thank you. I'm really glad Leo wasn't hurt tonight.
ああ、そうだな。
Mm-hmm. He smiled a little and nodded. Dante pushed open the door and departed the church. Nicola followed when...
ああ、そうだ。
He realized something and looked over at me.
ねえ、リリーちゃん。君さえ良ければ、明日にでもうちにお茶しに来ない？
But what about Henri? Me and Henri? Do you mean at the Falzone Manor?
そう。たまには気分転換も必要だよ。ずっとホテルの部屋にこもりきりなんて気がめいるんじゃないかな。
Wait, I was just over y'all place like not too long ago, and it's only been like a day or two, or I don't know how long it's been. It's only been a day, dude. Calm down. I just got back with my man.
ねえ、アンリ。それくらい問題ないよね。もちろん送り迎えにはうちの車を出すよ。
TF.
それは。
No, yeah, put your foot down, Henri. I'm sorry, Nicola. I really am grateful for the offer, but he's gonna...
嬉しいなら遠慮しなくていいのに。ああ、彼に気を使っているのかな。
Yes, that's exactly it.
まあ、アンリはあんまり来たくないか。ファルツォーネの屋敷になんて。
You don't know that? Ask him.
だったら、彼は置いて君だけおいでよ。うちなら警備の面でも安心でしょ？
Nicola, are you okay, darling? Calm down. You had your turn. I still would rather not go alone.
そう？
Yes, really. I don't want to cause any tension, yo. Just cool off, Nicola. Henri, who had been silent for a while, gave a heavy sigh.
私も行くよ。確かに。
Okay.
君には息抜きが必要だと思う。
Okay. Alright. My man going, so I'll go too. Henri.
じゃあ、明日、ホテルまで迎えの車を行かせるからね。
Yay! I don't know what the hell was up with that. That was weird. Looking satisfied, Nicola waved his hand and left the church. Are you sure it's okay? You don't have to push yourself. I was worried that the manor would dredge up unwanted memories of Henri's past.
私のことなら大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, well, okay, if you say so.
過去のことだ。いつまでも引きずっているわけにはいかない。リリアーナ、そろそろホテルに戻ろう。聖堂の施錠はできるね。
I guess so. Oh, yes. Since Sister Sophia was with Elena, she had lent me the keys to the church. As we walked back toward the entrance, I couldn't stop thinking about what he said. It's all in the past. That may be so, but Henri's feelings about the past couldn't be so easily forgotten. Yep, excuse me. Still feeling concerned, I followed him out of the church and locked the doors behind us. The next morning, I awoke at the hotel, got dressed, and walked out into the main room. To my surprise, there was no sign of Henri. What? We gotta go to these people's place. Could he still be sleeping? Just as I was wondering that, I heard the sound of running water in the adjoining room. Oh, he must be taking a bath. Surely I won't be a perv and just open up the door while he's in there. Liliana, please give me some good thumbnail material. For some reason, it made me feel nervous. We lived in the same house before, but things felt different now. Just then the telephone rang. I wasn't sure if I should answer the phone, but I worried that it might be an important call. Yes.
おや、ごきげんよう、シニョリーナ。今日も世界は美しいですね。
Quick, slam the phone shut. You know what I mean. Hang up. Hang up. This voice is.
アンリに代わっていただけますか？私が聞きたいのは彼の声ですので。と言いたいところですが、本日はあなたとお話ししたくて電話しました。
Girl, if you don't hang up that phone on him. To me?
せっかくのご縁でしょう。私、あなたのことをもっと深く知りたいんです。
You know, you could just hang up the phone on him.
そして、同じように私のことも知っていただきたい。理解してほしい。
But we don't want to get to understand you. Now, Liliana, hang up the damn phone. I couldn't help but remember Henri's warning.
無意味に脅すつもりはないけれど、君にもよく気をつけてほしい。
Which is why I don't understand that she is talking to this dude.
あまり彼には気に入られないよう。
Maybe it's best that I not say too much. But I may be able to extract some valuable information from Sebatiano. Girl! Ugh. The man says don't talk to him, don't talk to him. I quietly took a deep breath to calm myself as I gripped the receiver.
こうして今、連絡していることからもお察しいただけたと思います。あなたたちの潜伏先はとっくに掴んでいると。 当たり前にホテルのスイートを抑えるあたり、アンリも隅に置けませんよね。こんな時だというのに羨ましい限りです。
What?
まあ、おかげでそちらの警備が厳しいので、私も簡単には入り込めません。ですから、そちらから出てきていただこうかと思っています。近々、改めてご招待の連絡をいたしますから、楽しみにお待ちくださいね。
You goofy girl, you should have hung up the damn phone. I could hear his taunting smile through the receiver.
ねえ、リリアーナ、私実はあなたのことが大好きなんです。
Giles fixing my mouth to say his line. Lord Liliana, when will you learn?
だってあなたが彼を救ってくれたからこそ、私とアンリはこうして再会が叶ったわけですし。
His voice rose with such exuberance that I told myself to keep as calm as possible. Signor Gallier, what is it that you want from Henri?
どうと言われましても、あなたこそなぜ彼のそばにいるのですか？彼に望まれているから、彼の大切な存在だから。ええ、わかっていますよ。答えは鍵の乙女だから。アンリは大切なお姉様の身代わりとしてあなたを隣に置きたいのでしょうね。
His response rendered me speechless.
大丈夫ですよ。アンリの望みは私もよーく分かっていますから。ではシニョリーナ、また近いうちに連絡しますので、私の親友にもよろしくお伝えください。
Wait! The call ended abruptly, and I still held the receiver for a moment before setting it down. Excuse me, not settling. I stood dumbfounded for a while, unable to organize my thoughts. I heard the click of Henri opening the door.
リリアーナ、どうかしたのか？
Very wrong, my dear Henri. Very wrong. Henri's expression indicated that he hadn't heard the phone call just now. Ah! Oh! Shit! Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I think I borked anyway, but I would tell him what happened. I couldn't lie to him and be like, oh, nothing happened. I would tell him that I know you told me, but I thought it was an important call, and it was. He knows where we are. So I think he should know. The phone rang, so a moment ago, the phone rang, so I answered it. It was Sebatiano. I recounted to not Henri the details of the telephone call in order. That he knew our whereabouts now, and that he would call again to issue us an invitation. Words. I thought it was just for me. I'm sorry, I was kind of like doing something else too. But I thought it was just to me only, not to Henri. I know he wants to see Henri and talk with him, but was it to both of us? Let me see. You must be the one to come see me. I shall contact you. You again with the formal invitation. Yeah, it's not Henri. So what the hell are you talking about, little girl? And that he would issue us an invitation. Think you're lying there, sis, but whatever. We'll roll with it.
わかった。不安に思うかもしれないが、拠点はここから動かさない方がいい。
F. Oh my god, F in chat. There is no chat, but still. F. Yeah.
ここの警備には、私に協力してくれる人間の手を借りて、万全の対策をとっている。襲撃を防ぐための手も打ってある。このホテル以上に固い守りを敷けるのは、それこそマフィアの屋敷くらいだが。
It's all right. I'm not too worried. Henri looked at me quietly and smiled with words. Henri looked at me quietly and smiled with a slightly troubled look.
けれど、念のためニコラに相談してみよう。ホテル周辺の警備に少し力を借りられないかと。
Yes. He stared at me again for a moment. And... What? I have no idea what you're gonna do. He lightly pinched me on the nose. What the hell? How did you do that? Henri? Henri, sorry. Henri? What are you? He chuckled at my surprised reaction.
君が難しい顔をしていたからつい。
I mean, yeah.
まだ隠していることがあるね。セバスティアーノに何か言われた？
Well, you just gave it away. I don't think there was, but then again, I don't know. He saw right through me, and I knew I couldn't hide it from him. He said you only keep me by your side as a replacement for Chloe. Ooh, is that true? I was a little shocked by that idea, probably because it's true. But I didn't mean to look so serious. I'm sorry if I worried you, Henri. I tried my best to look as natural as possible, but the muscles in my cheeks felt heavy.
クロエの代わりか。
After thinking about it for a moment, he looked at me again.
君もそう思っていたのか？例えば、私は姉の代わりに君を守ろうとしていると。
No, I never thought of it that way before, but I suppose when he said it.
君は似ている。けれど、違う。
Henri knew exactly how different I was from Chloe. I knew better than to doubt him now.
興味を持ったきっかけこそ、君が今代の鍵の乙女だったからだけれど、もし最初から君を姉の代わりにしようと思っていたなら、
He paused for a moment, smiling as though he, as he thought, back to the beginning.
君に対してあんな接し方はしなかったよ。黙ってさらった方がずっと簡単だからね。ただ、君の意思を確かめるためだけに何度も接触する必要はなかった。君は 死ぬはずだった私に生きろと言ったね。多くの罪を犯した私を許すとさえ言ってくれた。
Ah. Henri kindly took my hand. I could feel his warmth even more than usual.
リリアーナ、私が君を選んだのではないよ。君が私を選んだ。君が偶然先代の鍵の乙女のクロエの弟に手を伸ばした。それだけの話だ。まだ不安かな。
He smiled softly. I returned his smile, feeling relief in my heart. No, I'm okay. I'm sorry for worrying about something like that.
話してもらえてよかったよ。あの男のせいで君が暗い顔をするのは嫌だから。
Henri blinked in wonder as I stared at him. You're acting a little strange.
そうかい?
Yes. Ever since we came to Berlone, you touch me more often now. Grrrr. Whatever the reason, I'm grateful for it. It makes me happy every time it happens.
君は
Henri gave a heavy sigh and let go of my hand. What? I have messed it up for myself. Good job, Liliana. Bort telling him that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? Yes, you did. He was looking away from me. After a moment, he regained his composure.
そろそろファルツォーネから迎えが来る時間だ。ロビーへ行こう。
I went to put on my shawl, and we left the room together. We got into the car that arrived and departed for the Falzone Manor.
ボンジョルノ、ファルツォーネへようこそ。ちょっとぶりですね、リリー。
Hi, Leo. Leo greeted us as we exited the car. Yes, it has. I responded with a smile, and Leo looked happy to see it.
元気そうでよかったです。それに、あなたの明るい笑顔が見られて安心しました。
Oh, look at you. Thank you. A relief?
はい。ここにいる間のあなたは、ちょっと痛々しかったというか、無理して笑ってるのを丸分かりで。
Leo, that's... I was embarrassed enough to know that they saw through me, but even more that Henri heard.
お久しぶりです、シニョーレ・ランベル。
ああ、昨べを手を貸してくれてありがとう。それから私のせいで君に狙われる可能性が生じたことを謝罪したい。迷惑をかけてすまない。
So cool with it.
ああ、おとりのことなら気にしないでください。むしろシスターとかしかその役回りができなかった方がまずかったわけですし。運よくおとりになれてむしろ良かったです。ファミリーの役に立てたし、迷惑とは思いません。
Leo smiled cheerfully.
それに、あの時あなたとした会話は 俺にとっては結構ありがたかったんです。すごく懐かしい大事なことを思い出せました。
Important memories?
はい。
Leo nodded and began talking about the incident from last year.
明日の飯の心配なんてしなくていいし、夜はあったかいベッドで眠れる。こんなに幸せなことないです。俺には。
随分とささやかな幸せだね。君はとても頑張り屋らしいな。
His kind words were praise that I wasn't used to hearing often. I remember feeling a bit shy about it.
マフィア以外にしたいことはないのかな。例えば、そう、小さい頃の夢は？君がまだ両親の庇護下にいた頃に抱いていた夢は？やりたかったことはない？
When he asked me that, I remember what it felt like to have a dream as a child. Oh my god, words. Things may be different now, but I do remember how happy I was.
あなたがダンテさんたちを狙ってたことも聞きました。それは許せないですけど、一時的でも協力できる関係になれたのは少し嬉しいです。
Henri returned Leo's shy smile with one of his own, though it seemed a little complicated.
君はもう少し警戒した方がいい。あの時も私は懐柔するつもりで話をしていたのだから。
でもその気になればもっと俺を揺さぶることもできたんじゃないですか。そしたら俺は気を許して余計なことまで言ってたかもしれない。どうしてなのかわからないですけど、見逃してくれたんですよね、きっと。
私はそんなに優しくないよ。
Henri appeared to be brushing it off, but I felt that what Leo said was right. Words.
あ、すみません、立ち話が長くなって。中でニコラさんがお待ちです。
Leo hurried to the door and ushered us inside the manor. A beautiful spread had been laid out on the table for tea. The first that caught my eye was the shiny baba, soaked in rum syrup and served with cream. Beside it was a citrus cristada that appeared to have a lemon and orange filling. There were also glossy candied strawberries that shone like jewels.
君が来るって言うからジュリアがすごく張り切って準備してくれたんだ。こんなに食べきれないのに。
Damn, Julia, gotta fatten us up. I looked away from the table and toward Nicola, but saw that he was speaking to Henri.
彼女が来るからの間違いでは？
Huh?
さあどうだろう。本人に聞いてみれば。
Just as Nicola smiled, Julia entered the salon. She stopped when she saw Henri and stood for a moment blinking her watery eyes. Aww, cause yeah, he was a part of the manor. So she would have interacted with him. Aww.
ああ、やっぱり面影がありますね。背もずいぶん伸びて いえ、それは当然でしょうか。ああ、変に気を使わないでくださいね。あなたはきっと私のことなんて覚えていないでしょうけど、それでいいんです。
Why are you being so cold to her? She probably fed you real good.
当時、私は奥様付きのメイドでしたし、あなたとはほとんど関わりが持てなくて。でも、私は覚えていますよ。好き嫌いの多い子だったあなたが、私のアマレッティを褒めてくれたのをね。
Henri had been looking on at her in silence, then finally lowered his eyes and spoke.
突然に変化した環境を受け入れられず、言葉も話せず。料理を食べないという失礼な形でしか、あの頃の私は意思を表明できなかった。当時、君にも迷惑をかけただろうに。歓迎してくれて嬉しいよ。グラッツェ、ジュリア。
Oh, there we go.
いえ、あの頃も今も大したことはできませんが。
Julia responded with tears in her eyes as she remembered their past. For Henri, the Falzone Manor must be a symbol of all the suffering he experienced in life. Oh, yikes! Yeah. Yeah. Why did we bring him back here? I know Liliana didn't want to go unless, you know, she wanted to stay with Henri, but Henri was like, fuck it, let's just go. Oh, yeah. Yikes. I just realized that. But there were those like Julia and Leo, both of whom obviously cared for Henri in their own ways. It was a thought that warmed my heart.
さあ、たくさん食べてくださいな。まだまだおかわりもありますからね。
Girl, you finna kill us. What the hell? Calm down with all this. Thank you, Julia. We sat down on the sofa at her urging. It was then that I noticed another plate, one with pistachio amaretti. Damn, girl, you really trying to kill us. I picked one up, looking at the very treat that Henri praised when he was a child. It's so good! It's somehow crispier and softer than any amaretti I've had before.
卵白の泡立て加減にコツがあるんです。砂糖やアーモンドパウダーの分量もちょっと変えていますしね。
Nicola, who had also tried one, gave a thoughtful pause before asking.
そういえばアマレッティってフランスのマカロンに似ているんだっけ？
Macaron. A meringue pastry made with... let me start from the beginning. A meringue pastry made using egg whites, sugar, and almonds. In France, each region has its own unique macaron. Some have a crunchy texture, while others are chewy and moist. Fun fact, I actually had a macaron. I'm more partial to the crunchy one than the chewy one. I don't know why. It's pretty cute that they come in different flavors and whatnot.
だから君にとっては馴染みのある味だったのかな。
Oh gosh. Henri, please. Don't give him the cold shoulder.
まあ大変。お客様にまだ飲み物をお出ししていませんでしたね。すぐに持ってきます。
After Julia hurried out of the salon, Nicola turned to me with an unexpected question.
ねえリリーちゃん、アンリと二人なんて息が詰まらない？
Damn. Huh?
疲れたらいつでも戻ってきていいんだよ。僕もダンテも君なら歓迎する。
Bruh, calm the hell down. Thank you, Nicola, for worrying about me. I appreciate the thought, but I want to be with Henri, so I'm alright. He's like, what? You reject me? You reject me? Nicola, yeah, you had your route. You had your fun. Now calm down, love. Henri, you supposed to at least give me a smile because I'm being so loyal to you, damn it. Huh? What is it?
素直だなぁと思って。ねえアンディ、こんな子がそばにいると可愛くて仕方ないんじゃない？
Nicola!
私は彼女の付き添いだ。君と世間話をするつもりはないよ。
Guardian? What? Guardian? I want to be more than that. You're so cold to me.
へえ、ずっと黙り込んでいるつもり？それはそれで彼女に気を使わせると思うけど。
I tried to cut in, and they both looked over. I froze in place, having nothing to say. I frantically searched my mind for any topic. I was suddenly able to come up with one. How about those dolphins, huh? Never mind. I've actually been thinking for a while that you both speak in similar ways. There's a softness to your voices.
そう思う？
Yes, just a little. Henri ain't trying to hear that shit. Henri said nothing and only looked away, looking a bit uncomfortable.
アンリが喋れないなら僕が話そうか。彼がこの屋敷にいた頃の話なんてどう？
Oh yes, I'd like that.
ニコラ。
Ooh, now he got a issue with that.
だって彼女が聞きたいかなと思って。
The man said no, Nicola. Come on.
もちろん違う話でもいいよ。君が話題を提供してくれるならね。
どうして私が？
ねえリリー、君もアンリの話が聞きたいよね。
I do! Girl, can't you read the room? He doesn't want to do that. Goofy.
言いたくないことまで話せとは言わない。当たり障りのないことでいいんだよ。例えばそうだな、フランスでは彼女が毎日食事を作っていたんだって。彼女が作る料理でアンリは何が好きだったの？
I'd like to know that too. Child. Henri shot a glare at Nicola, who brushed it off with ease because he's an asshole. Finding some free time in between deals, I went to visit the church. It was unusual to find it empty this time of day, but at least I would be able to pray in silence. I walked down the aisle and took a seat in the pew nearest to the altar. I exhaled deeply, still trying to sort out the clutter in my head. At that moment, Sister Sophia entered the church through the back door near the altar.
シニョーレ・ファルツォーネ。
Excuse me. She smiled as our eyes met, and I gave a small nod of my head. The sister approached me and began to speak in a hushed voice that restrained her worry.
先日は本当にありがとうございました。あの子は今、シニョーレ・ランベールと共にいるそうですね。
ああ。
あの夜、シニョーレ・フランチェスカからもそのように連絡をいただいたのですが、その少し後にシニョーレ・ランベールも教会に電話をくださって、シニョーレ・ファルツォーネ。
I was torn about voicing the thought aloud. It was something I couldn't tell Nicola, especially since I had noticed Nicola's sympathies toward him in our conversations. But if I could express my thoughts to the sister, then perhaps.
確かに、彼女にとっては、あの男と共にいる方がいいのは理解しているつもりだ。ランベールは彼女を守るだろう。今になって裏切るとも思っていない。だが、
The sins he committed would not be forgotten. He deceived the Falzone and came after the Berlone Mafia. I remember the chaos in town following those incidents. He even attempted to kill Nicola. As far as Lily was concerned, he may have grown fond of her, but he likely only approached her from the start with the intention of using her. Sister Sophia's expression was tense and her complexion appeared to have paled. I was concerned that she was feeling unwell.
シニョーレ・ファルツォーネ。
When she spoke again, her voice was much more determined than usual.
あなたにお話があります。
I nodded quietly in response.
彼の姉の話です。クロエ・ランベール。彼女の死について、あなたはどこまでご存知なのですか？
I was startled by her sudden question. Excuse me. I knew she was not the type to ask unnecessary questions, so I replied honestly.
先代の鍵の乙女、クロエ・ランベールは、俺の父シルビオ・ファルツォーネと運命によって結ばれると信じていた。父を拠り所にしていた彼女は、その思いが叶わないと知り、海に落ちて亡くなった。
ちょうど今くらいの初冬だったか。あの子は崖から海に落ちて死んだ。上がったのはただの溺死体だった。重曹もなければ思想もねえ。
どうしてクロエは崖から落ちたんだ？殺されたのか？
いや、事故死だ。当時俺たちも詳しく調べたが、殺しの線は浮かばなかった。
I had heard it straight from Marco. Although it was still questionable as to whether or not she committed suicide. Sister Sophia clutched her rosary tightly.
誰にも話していないことがあります。彼女が亡くなる日の夜、私は 彼女を見たのです。夜、聖堂の施錠をするときに声が聞こえて、楽しそうに笑いながら歩いていました。その時、彼女の隣には、あなたのお父様、シルビオがいたのです。
I remembered my own words from before.
先代の鍵の乙女、クロエ・ランベールが家族を傷つけた。その報復のために彼女の弟まで追い込んだと。
A man who was capable of pushing an innocent boy into a punitive existence. He would do far greater harm to the actual person who threatened his wife and son.
当時、殺しの線が浮かばなかったのは、クロエに外傷がなく、現場にも争った形跡がなかったからだろ
う。For my father, whom she trusted completely, it would have been as simple as taking her up to the cliff and pushing her off. Damn, Silvio's a freaking asshole. Sorry. This was only speculation. Now that my father and Chloe were both dead, there was no way to confirm the truth. Grappling with how likely that scenario was in actuality was another matter entirely.
誰にも言うことはできませんでした。私は彼らがただ歩いているところを見ただけなのですから。
ありがとう、シスターソフィア。感謝する。話すのには勇気がいっただろ
う。In all the years she had been with the church, she had listened to the townspeople's many troubles, but she herself could tell no one of her own. She had carried this unsettling secret and suffered from it all alone.
シスター、アンリ・ランベールはその事実に気づいていたのだと思うか？
大人は耳を貸しませんでしたが、彼は葬儀の時も姉は殺されたのだと訴えていました。幼くとも察していたのかもしれません。シルビオが彼女をどういう目で見ていたか。
そんな嘘で私を騙せるとでもクロエは殺されたんだ。クロエは確かに殺された。私の目の前で銃に撃たれて。
He said shot though.
銃で？いや、クロエはナイフに刺されて。違う。
What the hell?
彼女は毒を飲まされて。
He had been consumed by madness. But the seeds of that madness may have been planted by someone else. The bloodline of the Falzone continued to commit sins to this day.
愛とは尊いもの、素晴らしいものです。その思いは時に人を救います。憎み、蔑む心しか知らなかった人でさえ、誰かを守りたいと願うようになる。 ですが、誰かを愛するということは、それ以外の何かを切り捨てることでもある。それはシルビオにとっても、いいえ、誰にとっても同じはずです。
Her words echoed loudly in my mind, not only for my father, but for everyone. Love had the power to change people, for better or worse. I couldn't help but wonder whether I had any right to blame Henri Lambert, to accuse him or question his sins. Wow, that was elaborate. And we get another one. Another one.
はい、こちらブルローネ市警。
よーロッピー、元気にやってるか？
マルコ、もういいんですか？
まあ、おかげさんで歩けるくらいにはなった。ずっと寝てるのも退屈なんでな、ちょいと抜け出してきた。
まったく、あなたらしいといえばらしいですが、少しは反省してください。どうせまた一人で危険なことに首を突っ込んだんでしょう。俺にも言わずに。
いや、今回の場合はなんつうか、昔のツケが回ってきたって感じだな。
意味がわかりません。意味がわからないといえば、数日前に妙な事件がありましたよ。夜の広場で銃声がしたと、ひどい混乱が起きたようですが、特に死傷者はなく。おかしな仮面の男が女性を襲おうとしていたなんて目撃情報もありました。普段の連続殺人に続き、マルコが襲われ、そしてまたこんな事件です。詳細は分かりませんが、この町で何かが動いているのは確かだと思います。
そうだ
な。何か知っているんですか？
今わかるのは、今回の件が俺たちの手には負えねえだろうなってことぐらいだ。
入院してひよったんですか？
まさか。ただな、餅は餅屋って言うだろう。
Henri had tried to kill Nicola in the past. Despite that, the relationship between the two of them didn't feel awkward. Child, it'd be awkward as fuck if that was me. He tried to kill me and he pull up at my place. Lucky I don't try to retaliate. But hey, Nicola's a better man than I could ever be. After spending the afternoon chatting, I noticed that the sun was beginning to set.
実は今日、セバスティアーノからホテルの部屋に電話が来た。
Henri and I explained the details about the phone call to Nicola.
君たちの手を煩わせることになるが、ホテル周辺の警らを頼めると助かる。
ダンテに相談してみるよ。まあ今夜からでも構成員を何人かつけられると思う。うまくいけばセバスティアーノの配下くらいは抑えられるかもしれないしね。
Just then, Julia, who was in the kitchen, came out to check on us in the salon.
皆さん、コーヒーのおかわりはいかがですか？
Nah, girl, we all coffeeed out.
もう十分いただいたよ。それに日が暮れる前にはホテルに戻りたい。
Yes, we stayed long enough already. Oh, but Julia,
はい。
if you don't mind, would you share your amaretto recipe with me next time?
もちろんです。簡単なものですし、よければ今すぐ書いてお渡ししますよ。
Okay. Thank you. When Julia smiled and left the salon, Henri stood up from the sofa.
私は先に出ているよ。車のところで待っている。
Okay. Now that Nicola and I were alone, the salon was very quiet. After a moment, he broke the silence.
君たちが仲良くやっているようでよかったよ。普段のアンリはあんな感じなんだね。
Was he different before?
空気が少し柔らかい気がするかな。それにちょっとした視線の動きからでも君を相当大事にしているのが伝わってきたし。
Really?
気づいていないんだ。愛の力は偉大だなって僕はすっかり感心していたんだけど。
That is so corny. The power of love. Is something wrong, Nicola? You should be asking me that.
いや、そんなに照れるようなことかなと思って。
Rather than teasing me, Nicola actually appeared to be puzzled by my reaction. Well, I suppose I didn't think of it as love. Henri doesn't see me in that way. I mean, I do like him, but the situation is different from what you might think, Nicola. Nicola?
もしかしてとは思っていたよ。前からたびたび違和感はあったから。
Huh? I was confused, and he suddenly looked at me with a serious expression.
アンリがどう思っているかについては言うまでもないと思うし、尺だから言わない。だけど、君については言わせてもらうよ、リリー。
Oh my. The music died, so you know it's something bad. I nodded, drawn into the gravity of Nicola's voice.
去年の冬、君は彼のために炎の海へ飛び込んだ。命がけで彼を助けて、マフィアに追われる覚悟でアンリを連れて町を出た。生まれ育ったこの町と教会の家族は、君にとってとても大切なものだったと思う。だから町を出るときはきっと迷ったはずだ。それでも君は彼の手を取ることを選んだ。
I realized it at that moment. Was it such a difficult decision? No, it felt very clear to me. Nicola was right about how I felt when it came to the church in this town. But at the time, I was so desperate, I didn't have time to think at all. All I wanted was for Henri to live. I was willing to do anything for that purpose.
そうして選んだ彼のことを僕が言うような意味では好きじゃないって？
His words were so shocking to me that I couldn't respond immediately. Nicola watched me for a while. Then he smiled mischievously. Oh, Nicola, stop it! What?
いいことを教えてあげようか、リリー。
That's the second time I done did that shit.
聞いたことはない？恋は理屈じゃないんだって。
I'm not sure I want to keep talking about this.
往生際が悪いな。君、もっと思い切りがいい子じゃなかった？
Maybe I've just been afraid. No, maybe I was trying hard not to notice. I know I felt sympathy for him at first. But sympathy alone wouldn't have been enough for me to make me abandon my hometown. The desire I have to be near him. What Nicola said seemed to string together all these events with just one word.
その顔、アンディに見せてあげたいよ。
Stop. Even without looking at a mirror, I could feel how much I was blushing. I didn't know why I refused to accept it until now. If any of it had been on a conscious level, perhaps it was because my feelings would only be troublesome to Henri. At that moment, one of the members walked in with a hard expression. Lord.
アンダーボス、これを。
Nicola looked down at the piece of paper that was handed to him and became serious.
リリー、このまま見送るつもりだったけど、アンリに伝えることができた。一緒に行こ
う。Ruh-roh. Without waiting for Julia's return, he stood up and urged me forward. Feeling rattled by Nicola's sudden behavior, I left with him as instructed. Nicola called out to Henri as he approached.
アンリ、良くない知らせがある。君の姉、クロエ・ランベールの墓が荒らされた。
Oh, Lord have mercy. The news left me speechless. Henri showed no signs of emotion, not even anger or sadness. You could flip out. I could totally understand. I thought the church was being guarded now.
見張らせていたのは主に生活棟だから、墓地への警戒が手薄だった可能性は高い。報告では正式な許可を得た業者のふりをして堂々と正面から入ってきたらしい。
Henri exhaled as if to control his emotion, then said quietly.
ホテルに戻る前に教会へ寄りたい。構わないだろうか。
Not at all.
僕も行くよ。現場を確認しておきたい。
We got into the car and headed straight for Arca. When we arrived, we were able to see it with our own eyes. Chloe's casket had been dug up and her remains stolen. What the fuck? From the moment we arrived at the cemetery to when we returned to the hotel, Henri said nothing. The girl, there's nothing you can do right now. Just let him vent. If just let him be for a while, because you don't want to set him off. I felt there was nothing I could say either. We had driven back to the hotel in complete silence. Oh my lord, that is so sick. After a while, he spoke my name.
リリアナ、姉の墓のことだけれど。
Okay. I'm here. What's up? Let it out. Talk to me. Yes. Henri was surprisingly calm. In fact, I was the one who looked more upset than he was.
不安にさせたと思うが、心配はいらない。
Hey yo, if Sebatiano did this, we gutting this fool hardcore. Huh?
セバスティアーノはクロエの墓を暴いた。それは彼の注意が今も私に向けられている証に他ならない。
Ooh, we gotta get him. We gotta get him good. I'm sorry, y'all. That is disgusting.
彼はひどく危険な人物だけれど、少なくとも今しばらくは君に、他の誰かに矛先が向かうことはないだろう。
Man, damn me. I'm worried about you, and then also he disrespected your dead sister. The fuck? We gotta get him. I looked at Henri and said, "Oh, oh no. Okay. Thank you. I'm still worried." Thank you sounds pretty callous. Like, I understand, okay, yeah, the tension's not on me, but honey, this ain't about me right now. It's about he dug up your dead sister. The fuck? I'm still worried. I'm sorry, I'm still worried. I'm still worried regardless, even if the rest of us are safe for now. He's still after you, Henri. He was being targeted by a dangerous man who would stop at nothing to get him. That fact weighed heavily on my mind. What can I do to protect Henri from Sebatiano? Put the attention towards you, but that would be stupid, because that's what Henri doesn't want. Because you can't really do anything outside of that. So it's like, yeah, what can you do? I wish there was something I could do. But I'm frustrated because I know there isn't.
Liliana.
He smiled softly as he spoke my name.
Arigato.
Oh, you're welcome. His voice sounded so kind. Despite how chilling the situation was, I felt my cheeks grow warmer.
思っていた以上にセバスティアーノは私に執着していたようだ。
We gotta clap. We gotta get him.
けれど、不特定多数ではなく、私個人を狙ってくるのならやりようはある。すぐに先手を取ることは難しいが、最悪の結果だけは避けられるように動くつもりだ。
I nodded, at which he added with concern.
今日は疲れただろう。先に休んでくれ。
Yes. Then, good night, Henri. I was sure he had a lot to think about, and I'd only be in the way if I stayed out here. When we saw Sebatiano, he said he wasn't angry at Henri. Clearly he is, the fucking liar. Then why is he doing so much to hurt him? I clasped my hands together without realizing. I remembered what Henri told me before.
私は姉を、クロエを殺したファルツォーネを憎んだ。クロエが死んだ日から今日までのすべてを、私は復讐に費やしてきた。手段は選ばなかった。 私は彼らを許さない。絶対に。彼らを潰すためなら何でもすると決めた。
Henri did everything he could against the Berlone Mafia to avenge his lost family. He loved his family so much. Even when he heard about Chloe's grave being dug up, even when he witnessed it himself, Henri appeared completely calm. That's where you should be concerned. Girl, he's bottling up his emotions. So he's gonna freak out one way or another. I'm kind of scared to witness it. Oh. I knew he was only trying to hide his agony. Huh? Oh, yep. Sorry. I heard the door open. Was that Henri's door? I wondered if he was leaving for somewhere or if someone had arrived. I hesitated for a second, then opened my door. Henri? He was standing near the entrance, holding a white envelope in his hand. It must have been just delivered. Who is it from?
協力してくれている人間に調べ物を頼んでいた。その報告だよ。
Damn, you still got pulled. Henri gave his answer without pause, but a part of me suspected that it was something else. My eyes lingered on his for a while, and he began to look uncomfortable. Can I read it too?
君に見せるのは気が進まないな。
Okay, I'll back off. Henri gave a melancholic sigh, but opened the envelope without attempting to hide it further. Inside was a small card. It was stained in blood and looked similar to the one left behind in the house in France. Dearest Henri, won't you meet me tomorrow under the morning sun? I will return your sister to you if you bring the key maiden to the ruins where the relic lies. Oh, you bastard. You bastard! I knew of the place he specified.
この遺跡はファルツォーネが守る聖遺物が眠ってる場所らしい。
Honey Bunny, you're not part of the Falzone, but you were guarding the tomb or relic, whatever it is. The ruins in the forest outside of town.
彼が近いうちに招待すると伝えてきたのはこのことだろう。
You crafty son of a bitch. Let me go with you, Henri.
We're still like we look at our evil friends.
Yeah, I don't think he wants us to.
ダメだ。君を危険にさらしたくない。
Okay. But if I don't go, then Chloe. I lost my voice after saying her name. Henri's eyes were no longer gentle and calm. I could finally see what was deep inside. He spoke slowly, revealing his innermost thoughts.
姉の墓を暴かれたことに怒ってはいる。できるなら、その亡骸を取り戻したいとも思う。だが。
I was grateful that he worried so much about me. But if there was anything at all that I could do to help him, then please, Henri, I want to get Chloe back. I want him to return your sister to you. I promise not to do anything without your permission. I'll follow everything you say. Perhaps realizing then that I was serious, he gave a heavy sigh.
わかった。
Thank you, Henri. I was relieved that he accepted, and my mind raced to what would happen tomorrow. Girl, you might have just signed your death certificate. Why had Sebatiano called us out to meet him there? Would he really hand over Chloe? Woo! Without any further conflict? No. By tomorrow morning, everything would finally become clear. Okay, we're just going to jump right into it. The next morning, Henri and I stepped onto the hilltop as the beautiful morning glow spread across the eastern sky. Sebatiano was already waiting for us in front of the ruins. There was a bag at his feet, but it didn't look big enough to be carrying what we had all come this way for.
おはようございます。こんなにも早く来てくれて嬉しいですよ。そんなに私と会いたかったんでしょうか。
朝としか指定しなかった君が悪い。
お二人がいつ来るのか期待に胸を膨らませて待つ時間も楽しいかと思いまして、あえて指定をいたしませんでした。
Sebatiano laughed aloud, then turned his gaze to me, his mouth curling into a grimace. Motherfucker, fuck you.
いいですね。日の光の中で見ると柔らかな金の髪が美しい。言うまでもなくアンリの髪も好きなんですが、淡い甘色と淡い蜂蜜色というところでしょうか。実にいい。綺麗なガラスの箱に閉じ込めてめでたくなります。
I wouldn't put it past you. Ugh. Leave me alone. Before we could say anything in response, he continued.
私もね、昔はもっと髪が長かったんです。しかし、殺されたと言いますか、殺されかけたと言いますか、その時に燃えてしまいまして。
Oh, that's a wig? A wig, baby, wig. Okay, I didn't know that.
うまく隠していますけど、実は今も生えなくなってしまった部分が。あ、これは秘密でお願いしますね。恥ずかしいので。
Burns. The word reminded me of our first encounter.
その真似っこです。それに私の素顔はやけどの跡でただれていましてね。この傷はアンリにもらったものですから、胸に秘めておきたくて、他人には軽々しく見せたくないんです。わかるでしょ？
I couldn't help but imagine the raging fire that would have led to those injuries.
おや、ご存知ありませんでした？隠し事なんていけませんね、アンリ。あなたたち、そんなに浅い関係だったんです？
Henri responded coldly to Sebatiano's taunt.
君と違って、私には不快になる話をあえて女性に聞かせる趣味はない。
ああ、相変わらず禁欲的ですね。そんなところも触れると壊れてしまう針のように美しくて愛しいんですが。相手を知りたい。自分を知ってもらいたい。これはどちらも快楽に通じる思いですよ。こんな喜び、他にないでしょ？早く素直に受け入れてしまえばいいのに。
Still intoxicated by his excitement, Sebatiano turned his masked face toward me.
シニョリーナ、私が殺されかけた時のこと、詳しくお聞きになりたいですか？
No. He looked to be enjoying himself very much. Oh, why is this a choice? I mean, I would say no because we already kind of know from Alternativa. He also said like, oh, we're not supposed supposed to keep our distance? No, I don't. No, if Henri hasn't told me himself, I don't want to hear it from you. Sebatiano burst into laughter at my serious response.
これは手厳しい。残念ですね、シニョリーナ。あなた、それほどアンリに興味がないんでしょ？
Ooh. It's still, I don't want to hear you talk at all. Like Yang said, you're annoying as well. So, shut up. Huh?
表面だけしか見ていませんよね。それとも、汚い部分を受け入れる覚悟ができていない？そんな存在がアンリの隣にいるなんて。ああ、おかしいですね。本当に。
That wasn't the reason why I said it. But I also knew if I really wanted to be with Henri, I shouldn't turn a blind eye to the crimes he committed in the past.
セバス、
Henri spoke his name before Sebatiano could say any more.
君はなぜ私をこの地に、ブルローネに誘い出したクロエの墓があるからか？
それもありますが、より正確に言えばあなたがここに執着していたからですよ。再会の舞台にはふさわしいでしょう。私もいつか来てみたかったんです。あなたにとって思い出深いこの町に。マフィアどもは正直邪魔でしたがね。万一アンリが彼らに殺されてしまうとすごく困りますから。
Sebatiano. I interrupted him, not wanting him to say any more than he already had.
はい、なんでしょう、シニョリーナ。
Where is Chloe? You said you would return her if I came with Henri. She's in that bag. It clicked while I was thinking about it. I wouldn't be surprised if he chopped her up so that it wouldn't look like a body was in the bag. It looked like stuff was in the bag. His hideous, twisted smile betrayed the malice that he felt.
彼女はまだお見せできませんが、少しだけでしたら。
Oh God. He reached into the bag at his feet and pulled out a human skull. What?
こちらがクロエ・ランベール城です。私もお会いできて光栄ですが。
Ooh. Must have fell head first into the whatever she collided in with the cliff. Because the top of the skull is fractured. So she might have been pushed like it was mentioned earlier. Yeah, it dove head first, unfortunately.
アンリとはあまり似ていませんね。
Let me see, it's been like what, over 10 years? No, more than that, probably 20. Because he was 9, he's 9, or he was 9, 10 or 10 o'clock, what the hell? He was 9-ish around the time that him and Chloe were at the Falzones. He's 30-something now. So yeah, it's been over 20-something years. I don't know how long it can take a human body to decompose into just bone. But I guess 20 years is feasible. Holding up the skull reverently in his hand, he brought it closer and gave it a kiss. Ooh! Henri, I don't blame you if you want to kill him now.
Sebatiano.
Ooh! For the first time, Henri openly showed his disgust at the masked man. Sorry, I would just go into the berserk. Sebatiano's not much of a fighter. He's a coward. So, like, if you really wanted to overpower him, that would be the time. Sebatiano didn't seem to care, still holding the skull as he changed the topic.
ところでアンリ、あなたともあろう人がまだ気づいていないんでしょうか？
何の話だ？
カジノの元従業員に始まり、あなたの知人やらにちょっかいを出す傍ら、他にも私の遊び相手はたくさんいたんですよ。
What? This time I couldn't hold back my reaction. Sebatiano tilted his head slightly.
おや、驚いているのはそちらのシニョリーナだけ。アンリ、もしかして気づいてました？他にも犠牲者がいるかもしれないと思いながら知らん顔をしていた。なるほど。
ブルローネでは今、若い女性の失踪が相次いでいる。
Yeah, that was him. Sorry, I talked while you were talking on me.
それを聞いておかしいとは思っていた。
I think you were just trying to clap women so that you were hoping to get the key maiden in the process. That's what I'm thinking.
最近、若い女性の失踪が特に連続して続いているのです。
Do you mean kidnapped?
なんとも言えません。死刑は事件性がないと判断しているようですが。
Then the disappearances are...
そのまさかです。
Sebatiano nodded happily at my shaky voice.
だが、何のためにさらっているかまではわからなかったし、標的になる人物像が絞れない以上、現段階では手の打ちようがなかった。
だから無関係な女性なんて守るのは諦めて、花から見捨てることにしたんですね。アンリらしい。
Henri made no attempt to argue. He remained silent to hold back his emotions as he stared at Sebatiano.
カジノスタッフはその場で殺した者が大半。さらった場合も最終的に死体は返して差し上げました。ですから、死体が出ていない事件には誰も注目しませんでした。ブルローネは無防備なまま、私の眼下に広がっていたわけです。ちなみに、どういう基準で選んだかをご説明しますと、まず私の審美眼に耐える程度の美しさがあることを前提にしました。それから、年はあなたのお姉様が亡くなった頃と同じくらいの方を選びました。
She was a teenager. His lips formed an eerie smile.
真の美しさを目指すには、何人ものシニョリーナに必要な箇所をご提供いただく必要があったんです。それぞれの最も美しい部位をつなげ、あなたのお姉様、新品のクロエ・ランベールを作るために。
Ew. A new Chloe Lambert? My brain had difficulty understanding it.
まあ、必要のない部分もまだ一応保管してありますよ。よろしければご家族にお返ししましょうか。
Oh my god. How could you do this? His smile only deepened. Oh yes, that's like an ego stroking thing for him.
いいでしょう。素朴な質問ですが、お答えします。 私先日ふとひらめいたのです。アンリはお姉様のために復讐を企んだ。それすなわちそれだけお姉様を大切にしていたということですよね。ですから再会のお手伝いをしようかと思ったんです。お写真は以前見せていただいたことがありましたし。
見せていない。
Henri denied it firmly, looking irritated. Sebatiano was unfazed and continued in the same light-hearted manner.
おや、そういえば勝手に部屋を漁って盗み見たんでしたっけ。まあそれはそれとしてです。その記憶を頼りに組み上げてみることにしました。ことのほか素材選びは順調で、もうほとんど完成しています。ですが肝心の頭の出来がどうにも微妙で、首から上のパーツが今一つしっくりこないのです。なので基本に立ち返ろうかと思い、墓を掘り起こしてみました。骨格などを参考にできますしね。それにアンリのお姉様にはぜひ一度ご挨拶しておきたかったですしね。
Oh, honey, you're gonna be dying very shortly. I guarantee it. He smiled and licked the skull. Oh! Let me read this. He smiled and licked the skull, running his tongue down into an empty socket. Child, I'll shoot him then. If you're not gonna shoot him, I'll shoot him. This motherfucker's sick! A chill ran down my spine. He still had a smile on his face. Smug bastard. As though this was nothing unusual to him.
ああ、頭蓋の他は燃やしてしまいました。私のアトリエも手狭になってきたので。
So, it's a moot point. You don't have Chloe. You messed it up. No, Henri, I'm sorry. God damn it. You're horrible! To have burned the rest of her remains. It was cruel enough to exhume her, but he laughed without any trace of guilt.
燃え殻ならまだ残っていますよ。欲しいならお返ししましょうか、アンリ。
Bruh, we killing this guy.
そうそう。最後の素材。しっくりきていなかった首から上のパーツもようやく目星がつきました。あなたのお姉様は金髪でしたよね。あなたの隣にいる鍵の乙女の首ならこれ以上なく似合うと思うんです。いかがですか、アンリ。
He thinks you should die. Yes!
セバスティアーノ。
Yes! Shoot him! Henri pulled out a gun and pointed it at him. Don't even give him a chance to blink. Just fire! Blow his brains out. Hurry up! His eyes were filled with fury. The same as they were the night he opened the children's gift.
アンリ、私のことはどうかセバスと。
No. Blow his brains out. He ain't gonna call you nothing but a freaking autopsy report. Because he's gonna kill you. Now!
私は君を殺す。
Yes! Do it now! Don't tell him! Just do it! His voice was darker than ever before. But despite the rage he must have felt, Henri remained calm.
だが、君には保険があるはずだ。
A backup plan?
そうですよ、アンリ。ありますとも。ほんと、あなたにはかないませんね。もし私がここで死んでしまったら、私のお友達がブルローネの町に素敵な贈り物をする手はずになっています。
Surprise. The word filled me with dread. Word, not world. I don't know if I sound like I said world. Considering all that he had said and done so far, I knew that it would only mean disaster.
私、簡単に死ぬつもりはないんです。あなたにもう殺してもらいましたしね。ただ殺されるだけでは満足できない体になってしまいましたから。
Sebatiano kept a smile on his face as he tucked Chloe's skull back inside the bag.
今日も楽しくおしゃべりできましたし、そろそろ帰ることにしましょうか。
What the fuck?
クロエを返せ。
おや、私今日返すとは一言も言っていませんね。
It's too far back. I can't go and check to see what he said or what the note said. Henri must have expected that answer since not even his eyebrows.
では、ごきげんよう。
Bruh, blow his kneecaps up. He don't need his kneecaps to live. Motherfucker. He turned his unprotected back to us and bounded down the hillside. 2 days after that nightmarish meeting, Henri had been deep in thought ever since. He sat with his elbows on his desk, hands folded together in prayerful contemplation. After sitting that way for a while, he began writing short messages, then made several telephone calls after I went to bed. While I couldn't hear all the details, I picked up on a few familiar names. Yep. It seemed most of his phone calls were placed to either Nicola or Orlok. That afternoon.
Liliana.
Yeah. We were having lunch inside our hotel suite when Henri spoke. Yes?
明日、ブルローネマフィアたちと会合を行う。
Just you, not me?
すぐに戻ってくるから部屋で待っていてほしい。護衛の手配はしておく。
Okay. I understand. I'm curious about what they'll discuss at the meeting, but I don't want to intrude. Henri had brought me along before, so it felt a bit unusual. Huh? How'd she end up here? I awoke in a room I didn't recognize. I was lying on what felt like a hard table, with no strength at all to move my limbs. Oh shit. I wondered whether I was still dreaming when I heard the door open. I soon saw Sebatiano looking down at me. When I tried to scream, my voice made no sound. I slowly realized I had been captured. Oh, please tell me this is a dream. I knew he was saying something because I could hear a sound as his lips moved. My mind felt too muddled to understand him. I felt like I was drifting in and out of sleep, awakening with a start each time. Have I been drugged? I felt a soft, brush-like object sweep across my neck. Woo! He can't be. Oh God. He then pulled out something large enough to cast a shadow. It looked like a big saw, one that could be used to cut lumber. In the next moment, this has to be the bad ending. In the next moment, I felt the hard metal teeth pressing against my neck. I knew exactly what was going to happen to me. Ah! Oh my God! That scared me. That abrupt croak. All right, so I think we're gonna pick the other choice in which I need to know. Sure, I would like to know. Fuck it. If you would like to share it, please do. He must think that hearing the story would make me dislike Henri, but I was confident that my feelings would never change, no matter what I was told.
いいでしょう。教えて差し上げますね。私がアンリに出会ったのは留学先のパリ大学。16年前の春のことでした。
Anonymous. Anonymous. Interesting. There were rumors of an exceptional student beloved by his peers as well as his professors. Naturally, my curiosity got the better of me and I was determined to have a look for myself. It was that which led me to Henri Lambert. His beauty was absolutely breathtaking.
もちろん、美しさとは見た目だけのことではありません。わからないです。私にはわかるんですけどね。
So seized was I with the desire to befriend him that I made myself known as soon as I could.
それからはずっと一緒にいましたね、アンリ。
当時の私は利用できる人間を探していた。君の知識、人脈、資金はどれもよく使えたからね。
つまらないものですが、あなたのお役に立ててよかった。
Sebatiano laughed, not seeming to be offended at all by Henri's harshness.
特定の友人を作らないあなたにとって、私はいわば初めての友達でした。それが私には誇らしかった。あの頃のアンリはまだ幼さも残していましたがね。美しさで人を引きつける点は今と変わらない。
Yeah, thank you for confirming that. I kind of figured.
シニョリーナにも見せて差し上げたかった。写真があったんですがね。数年前、私の実家が火事に遭いまして。綺麗さっぱり、すべて燃えてしまいました。惜しいことをしたものです。
Not your family members. God, you're a weirdo. His lips warped with every new expression.
まあ、見目に秀でたアンリだからこそ、幼少期に養子に出された先でなぶられてしまったわけですが。罪深いものですね。彼の美しさは、時に誰かの魔性さえ暴いてしまう。
Sebatiano! He had gone far enough. Oh, really? Him digging up Henri's sister wasn't far enough, but him talking about, like, he made a snarky remark. Okay, sure. At this point, he was only digging into Henri's painful past to hurt him. Literally. But as I raised my voice, Henri gave a gentle touch to stop me, then glared at Sebatiano.
その話は君にしていないと思うが。
あなたの過去をすべて知りたくて調べました。知識と人脈と資金を通して。
I bit down on my lip. I knew he was doing this to provoke us, and I didn't want to fall into his trap. Still, it took all my strength to stay calm.
話がそれてしまいましたね。
We sure the fuck did. With a disturbing smile, Sebatiano resumed the story of his university days. Just before I was set to graduate, Henri put into action his plans to kill me. In those days, I hosted many lively gatherings, often inviting friends to my little pied-à-terre. I think I pronounced that wrong. Sorry, y'all. French is not my strong suit. It was the perfect environment in which a murder could be carried out with ease. However, it was not until later that Henri put his plans to dispose of me into action. However, he said however twice.
らしくもなく、爪が甘かった。私にはまだ息があり、生き延びてしまったんです。
It was a stroke of luck that I was rescued by a kind, elderly couple with no children. And what did you do? Didn't you kill them? You ungrateful bastard. They were very well off and had a villa nearby where they could enjoy a bit of leisure time. I was unconscious for many years. When I finally awoke, I could no longer remember who I was.
老夫婦は献身的に尽くしてくれましたよ。自分たちを親と思ってほしいだなんて。
And he did them dirty.
この斑痕はこれでも薄くなりましたが、今も引き連れて痛みます。雨が降った夜は特に。
Good, you need to feel pain.
しかし、記憶を取り戻してからはその痛みも快感に変わりました。物事とはすべて気の持ちようですね。
Again, Sebatiano continued on without waiting for either of us to respond.
記憶がない間はそれなりに苦悩しました。私は一体何者なのかとね。しかし、詳細は割愛しますが、私、ふとしたきっかけで記憶を取り戻しまして。まずは聖火、ローマに帰ってみたんです。すると、ガリエの屋敷は全焼。家族もみんな死んでいました。ただ、ご近所の話では、どうやら一人息子のセバスティアーノだけは生き延びたと驚きました。生き延びたセバスティアーノが何者だったのか、その正体はあなたもご存知でしょう、シニョリーナ。
Henri assumed your identity. He used your name to obtain the position of the direttore at the Berlone casino.
その通り。彼はセバスティアーノとなり、私もまたセバスティアーノである。いつしか表裏一体の存在となっていたわけです。
You. I held back what I was about to say to him. That he and Henri were not the same.
そして私は考えました。アンリに会いたい。ですが、せっかくの再会は運命的に演出したいもの。そこで、まずは失った人脈と資金を再び取り戻すことにしまして、手始めに、私を助けてくれた老夫婦を殺しました。身動きの取れぬよう縛って、屋敷に火を放って。
You killed the people who saved you?
ええ、そうです。命の恩人を。
Sebatiano seemed to delight in my utter confusion and disbelief.
今思うと少しお恥ずかしい話なのですが、私、実はそれまで人を殺したことがなく。
君はよく殺していたと思うが。
はて、何のことでしょう。
Sebatiano initially looked puzzled, but quickly came to a realization.
ああ、あれでしょうか。ちょっと薬を使いすぎたり、大勢に使わせたせいで遊び相手が死んだり、金を餌に友人に難題を与えてみた結果、不運にも死なれてしまったり。私のためにエッフェル塔から飛び降りてくれた者もいましたね。
Why would they do that? Oh my lord. They must have not studied physics and had a basic understanding of science.
体は無残にも飛び散ってしまって。まあ、あの当時体赤いですし、ごまかすのは簡単でよかったです。
From the happy way he recounted those memories, he clearly felt no guilt whatsoever.
ですがアンリ、あれは殺したのではありません。まあ、死に追いやったのは私かもしれませんが。
Same thing.
この手で直接誰かを殺したのは、記憶を取り戻してからが初めてだったんです。アンリにされたことを思い出しながら、わからない部分は想像で埋めて、きっとこんな感じだろうかと試行錯誤して一生懸命に殺しました。こんなに気持ちがいいことならもっと早く知りたかった。なぜ教えてくれなかったんです、アンリ。あなたは私と出会う以前からたくさんの人を殺していたでしょうに。
セバス。
はい。
少し黙ってくれないか。いい加減虫唾が走る。
かしこまりました。
Henri turned away from Sebatiano, who was laughing hysterically, and looked at me with concern. Don't you rear your ugly...
Liliana.
Oh. Girl, I thought she was talking about Sebatiano. Sorry. Not you're ugly. You're not ugly, Henri. I'm so sorry.
気分は大丈夫か?
My chin dipped slightly in an awkward nod. To be honest, my mind was a complete mess. Henri had attempted to murder Sebatiano and take his place. Yep. And Sebatiano survived, murdering his saviors in the same fashion. Why on earth would he do that? Henri had only spoken vaguely about Sebatiano, and I was beginning to understand why. I would not have believed him if he told me that such a person existed. It's okay, baby. I was so caught up in my thoughts that I hadn't noticed Henri was still looking at me anxiously. I nodded again to show him I was okay.
さて、そろそろおしゃべりを再開しても。
そうだな。
He looked coldly at Sebatiano.
君はなぜ私をこの地にブルローネに誘い出したクロエの墓があるからか?
Okay, I think this repeats. So let's see.
いつものように教会で集まることになる。君にも同席してもらいたいが構わないか?
Yay! We're not gonna get our heads sawed off by Sebatiano. Yay! I'm like, why would he have me stay here? And lo and behold. Okay, cool. We're on the right path, y'all. Yes, of course. Tomorrow night. He was even less talkative than usual these past 2 days. After we finished eating, I returned to my room so as not to bother him. His sister's grave has been dug up and her remains vandalized. Yet he had no time to grieve. My heart ached terribly at the thought. All I could do was pray that his suffering could be eased somehow, if even for a moment. I wish there was something I could do for him, anything at all. The words repeated in my mind again and again. I woke up in the middle of the night. Careful not to make a sound, I climbed out of bed and peeked behind the door. He's still awake. I hesitated at first, then put on my robe and went out into the main area. Henri, are you not going to bed yet? When I called out to him, he looked over and answered softly.
私は大丈夫だ。君は目が覚めてしまった？
Not really. He must have not slept since the day Chloe's grave was unearthed. I paused to think, then said, No! No! Okay. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know which choice is better. To leave him alone or this one. I think if it's anything like Nicola's, the sleazy, easy choice is not the best choice. But if I just tell him, oh, you should rest, then he's like, oh, okay. I just told you I didn't feel like it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to make up my mind though. I think this is too much though. I think we'll play it safe and boring. Sorry, y'all. I would love to get a CG if possible, but you know, he's still got a lot on his mind, I think, with the sister unearthing. So you should rest. You should have a rest for now. I think you've been pushing yourself too hard.
いや、私は。
I knew it. I knew he was gonna push back on it. Huh?
そうだな。何か飲み物でも頼もう。
Okay. As long as you don't put no sleeping pills in my drink, we're good. As he spoke, he turned to the phone and picked up the receiver.
何がいい？ホットワインか、ホットミルクか。コーヒーはいけない。眠れなくなるから。
Honey, there's such a thing called decaf coffee. Well, I don't know back then if it was utilized, but mulled wine. Sounds pretty good. Then maybe wine. Henri smiled and nodded, then ordered mulled wine for two.
すぐに持ってきてくれると思う。私もそれまで休憩するよ。だから、ワインを飲み終わったら、部屋に戻って寝るように。
What I wanted was for him to go to bed. I couldn't insist on it since he implied that he wasn't going to sleep. But until the wine arrived, I was glad to have some time to talk to him for a while. The following night, we visited the church. Henri began by addressing the group that had gathered.
事前に電話でも軽く説明したが、先日、セバスティアーノから接触があった。クロエ・ランベールの墓を掘り起こして遺体を持ち去った後、彼は私と彼女を聖遺物が眠るとされる遺跡に呼び出した。
その場で殺してしまえばよかったもの。
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But he had a plan in motion, so he couldn't do it.
もし彼がここで死ねば、友人が贈り物をする手はずになっていると言われたからね。
贈り物か。ゾッとしねえな。
Oh shit! You know what? I think it's the smallpox, the potent smallpox that was touted in Alternativa. So yeah, you don't want to mess around with that. Yes, he didn't specify what it would be, but if it's something that affects all of Berlone, it would be too dangerous to take that risk.
その判断は正しい。ガリエはおそらくこの町の住人や町そのものに害を及ぼす何かを用意していたはずだ。
そういった可能性を考えていなかったわけではないが、今後は動きづらくなるな。
セバスティアノ・ガリエの拠点さえ分かればそれを抑えられるかもしれないけど。
そう簡単には見つからないだろうな。ただ彼の拠点は町の外だろ
う。ほう、なぜそう言える？
死体の発見現場を確認した。痕跡を見れば殺害場所が同じではないことは容易に見て取れる。行方不明になった後、死体の発見まで時間が空いていた例もそれなりにあったしね。
Something he said was, why would you go to the trouble of attacking Eleanor?
簡単なことです。私の手駒にね、アンリの知人を拉致するよう命じていたのですが、連続で失敗してしまいまして。
He was ordering the abductions of people who knew Henri. Some of the casino's former employees were abducted, killed at his base, and their bodies returned later. It's possible he was planning to abduct Marco too. Henri nodded and continued.
さらに彼はこの町で続いている若い女性の失踪は自分の犯行だとほのめかしていた。殺害もね。遺体を返そうかという発言があったから、彼の拠点には彼女たちの死体があるはずだ。
街中でそれを隠し通すのは難しい。特に刺繍とか。
なるほど。郊外であれば悲鳴を気にする必要もないしな。わざわざ地下室を作るよりも楽というものだ。
Yang smiled meaningfully at Dante and Nicola. Nicola ignored him and spoke to the rest of us.
あ、どちらにしろ現時点で拠点を抑えるのは難しいだろうね。もう少し場所が絞り込めるといいんだけど。
けど何が目的でガリエは女性をさらってんだ？
それについては本人が説明してくれたよ。さらった女性たちの体をつなぎ合わせて私の姉を作ってくれるつもりらしい。
ずいぶん手広く遊んでいるとは思ったが、なかなかにいい趣味をしているな。どうこした発想にはいっそ関心すら覚える。俺とは全く気が合わんが。
Yeah, it is not time to be impressed. It's just the time to be alert and pay attention.
カジノスタッフを凄惨な死体に仕立て上げ、警察と俺たちの目を引きつけ、その裏で若い女性を誘拐し、自分の目的のために殺害していたか。
死刑に情報を流して町の警らを強化するくらいはできると思うけど。
今の死刑が俺たちの言葉を真に受けて動くかはわからね
え。いや、彼の言葉を信じるなら素材はほぼ集まっているはずだ。新しい被害者が出る可能性は少ない。
じゃあ死刑に伝えたところで今 今更意味はないか。住民たちの不安をいたずらに煽るのも良くないしね。
だがほぼということはまだ全て揃ってはいないということだろう。やはり警戒を強めるべきでは。
彼の求める最後の素材は。
Henri paused for a second and glanced at me before turning back to everyone else.
リリアーナだ。
Everyone's eyes turned to me.
ただの挑発という可能性もあるけれど、今後はこれまで以上に彼女の身辺に気を使う必要がある。それからセバスティアーナの情報提供者についてはある程度つかめたよ。彼はどうやら峡谷の聖職者と何らかのつながりを得ているようだ。
峡谷からの情報漏れか。ま、良くも悪くも意外性はねえな。
あの男が遺跡に生異物があることを知っていた時点で予感はしていた。
After Dante's quiet muttering, Orlok spoke with a pained expression. Yes, baby, I'm sorry. You got a rat up in your church.
秘匿すべき情報を峡谷の人間が流すなんて信じたくない気持ちもあるけど、アンリに頼まれて峡谷内部のことも少し調べてる。何か分かったらすぐ伝える。
If Sebatiano's informant was from the church, that meant someone there had a grudge against me. I can't think of anyone there I know personally.
リリアーナ。
Yes. Henri's gentle voice interrupted my thoughts.
少なくともオルロックとロズベルグ卿、そしてエミリオは君に悪意を持っていない。それは安心していい。峡谷の中で近々政変があるという噂を耳にした。君の知らないところで鍵の乙女という存在が何らかの形で巻き込まれている可能性もある。
彼女の存在を不都合に思う連中がいるかもしれねえってことか。
峡谷の動きについてはエミリオンにも知らせてもらえるよう頼んでいる。彼は鍵の乙女の伝承にも詳しい。ある意味ロズベルグ卿以上に峡谷の中枢にいる人物だ。そう遠くないうちに連絡をくれるだろう。セバスティアーノの贈り物については拠点を探す以外の方法で調べを進めたい。それにはギルバート・レッドフォード、君のビスコンティの力が必要だ。
へえ。
詳しいことは後日説明する。
はあ、どんな話だか楽しみにしてる。
Henri nodded back at the smiling Gil, and then looked around at the others.
報告できるのはここまでだ。何かあれば都度知らせるよ。
His words signaled the end of the meeting. Gil turned to me with concern.
リリー、頭が痛いことも多いだろうが、何かあればいつでも遠慮なく頼ってくれよ。
Grazie, Gil.
俺も鍵の乙女を守るのはもともと使徒の役目だから。アンリも俺にできることがあれば言ってほしい。
今でも十分 助けられているよ。君が責任を感じる必要はない。それに君には感謝している。私も彼女も。
Yes, you've been helping us in so many ways, Orla. I meant it sincerely, but he still looked apologetic.
そうだ。今まで以上に彼女の護衛に気を使う必要があるのは間違いないし、帰りはうちの車を出そうか。少し待たせることにはなるけど。
ああ、彼女のことを頼めると助かる。
Huh? I was confused, but Henri responded calmly.
このところ私の都合に付き合わせて君を部屋に閉じ込めてしまっていた。車の用意ができるまで彼らともう少し話をしたらどうかな。気も紛れるだろう。
Are you going back by yourself? When I questioned him about it, he replied with a small smile.
大丈夫だよ。部屋にはちゃんと戻る。少し考えをまとめながら帰りたいんだ。
Okay, just be careful.
セバスティアーノが今私を殺すことはない。君のことは狙っているだろうけれど。だから君の安全については万全を期したい。分かってくれるね。
His question felt more like a felt more like to me a statement. Yeah, that's great. I nodded with mixed feelings. Looking relieved, Henri smiled and walked toward the church entrance.
ランベール、明日うちの屋敷に来てくれ。話がある。
それは構わないが。
Henri looked over at me, but before he could say anything more, Nicola chimed in.
オルロック、アンリがうちに来ている間、彼女の護衛をお願いできる？
わかった。
Hi, Orlok. I'm so happy that you can be with me. Orlok readily agreed, but Henri showed a slight hint of doubt.
では、明日に。
He nodded and left the church.
もう少し参っているかと思ったけど、いつも通りだったね、アンリ。
いや、シニョリーナを置いて先に帰るあたり、相当来てるだろ
う。ランベールは姉のためにブルローネマフィア3組織を敵に回した男だ。その亡骸を盗まれて平静でいられないのは当然だろ
う。I think so too. He's always suppressing his emotions so that they don't show.
よくわからんね。死んだ人間の骨を今さら盗まれたところで何が困る？
Chad, if you saw how he violated that poor skull, you would think otherwise.
いや、それはデリカシーない。死んでるからどうでもいいと思えるなら、最初から復讐なんてしないと思う。
一理あるか。
I know she's still very important to him, especially now. Her body being desecrated like that is beyond disturbing, even for those who didn't know her.
遺体が焼かれて肉体がなくなったら救いを受けられなくなる。最後の審判の時に復活できないから。
Excuse me.
だから土葬をする。火葬は罪人に対する刑罰として行われてたくらいのこと。
なるほど。その慣習が欧州に黒死病などを蔓延させてきたわけか。
私は神を信じない。だから神の罰など怖くはない。神はクロエを選びながらクロエを救わなかった。そんな力なき存在を恐れはしない。
Henri once told me that he didn't believe in God. But yeah. Oh, is he gonna let it out? Oh yes, he is. I hear that type of sigh. Yep.
そうそう。最後の素材。しっくりきていなかった首から上のパーツもようやく目星がつきました。あなたのお姉様は金髪でしたよね。あなたの隣にいる鍵の乙女の首ならこれ以上なく似合うと思うんです。いかがですか、アンリ。
I felt rage burning through me. I could no longer control my emotions, my hatred, my desire to kill. Old feelings that had been kept distant by peaceful days were creeping back into my heart.
彼女だけは
I would do anything.
リリアーナが安心して未来をつかめるように。
It was my duty to lay the foundation. I thought he was gonna go fucking berserk. Although he said that, a part of me sensed that he did still believe, somewhere deep inside. That was why he was so angry. It must feel terribly unfair to him that his sister could still be harmed, even after death.
あの男を案じているのか？
I looked up at Yang.
お前に心配されるような器か、あれが。
He seemed to be mocking me as he smiled. I answered with my honest feelings. No matter who the other person is, I can't stop myself from worrying. Though I wish I could do more for him than just worry. I was painfully aware that there was nothing we could do in the situation.
確かに、お前が一人で目下の事件を解決できるとは到底思えんな。しかし、あの男の役には立てると思うが。
Not the time, Yang. How? Liliana, you sweet summer child. I leaned forward, desperate for the answer. Yang gave a sly grin. If I could reach into that TV and slap you, you perv.
気を紛らわせる方法など決まっている。あれは男で、お前は女だ。
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy, Yang. Yang, you don't mean... I frowned as I began to comprehend what he was saying.
気を紛らわせる方法って何？
Or like you adorable additional sweet summer child. Don't pay any mind to what he's saying.
いや、聞くな、オルロック。
Yes, don't.
聞いてどうするんだ、むしろ。
ゲイカが落ち込んでる時の参考にしようかと。
No! No! Please, God, no.
なら、ますます聞くな。
Thank you. I was almost drawn into the conversation the other three were having, but turned to Yang. Yang, please don't joke around. I'm serious.
俺も本気だが。 男を喜ばす方法など結局は一つしかないだろうに。
What if he's not trying to do that right now? Just chill out. I'm all for some action, but bruh, not with this looming over our heads. Come on, Yang, that's gross. I wondered to myself whether there was any point in arguing with him.
ヤンの倫理観が最低なのは間違いないけど、今回に限っては、まあわからなくもないかな。
Nicola! God damn it, stop that! Nicola?
何を言っているんだお前まで。
Okay! Stop it!
塞いでいる時に癒しが欲しいのは当然じゃない。好きな女の子が慰めてくれたら気が紛れる。
Nothing's gonna get him more like performance anxiety thinking about his dead sister who's been desecrated and the man who is responsible for it, you're trying to kill him. He ain't trying to look for that. I don't blame him if he's not trying to look for that. So come on now. Stop it, Nicola. Stop it, Yang. Both of you are stupid.
それは誰だって同じだと思うけど、もちろんアンリもね。
No, not. But it has to be someone he loves. He's falling for you, Lily, but come on now. No.
精神論か？くだらんな。相手が誰だろうとすることは同じだ。
いや待てやん、その理屈は最低だろ。
I was relieved to hear Gil's criticism against Yang.
ま、シニョリーナの存在が男にとって癒しだってのは間違っちゃいね。
Gil! Go sit in the corner along with Nicola and Yang. Shut up.
そんなに心配なら、あんたから優しくキスの一つでもしてやればいい。
Oh my god. Are you serious?
ああ、もちろん。俺ならそれで元気になる。
Oh, jeez Louise.
その気持ちは、わからなくも。
Dante, you're cute, but you can join them, all the horny toads in the corner. What? That's not gonna make things better. Well, I don't know. If I were Henri, that would make me feel better right now. When I killed the son bitch that desecrated my sister's grave, bruh, then we could do it. We can go for rounds and rounds. But right now, no. Y'all are doing this at the most inopportune, awkward time. You too, Dante.
よくわからないけど、みんなリリーを困らせるようなこと言わないで。
Thank you, baby. That's why you're best boy. Just be your innocent, helpful, charming self. Don't listen to these horny toads. Thanks to Orlok's plea, there was no more uncomfortable discussion on the matter. Could they really be right? Are you gonna try to find out? I had no related experience to draw upon. There was no reason for them to lie about something like this. Girl. Not long afterward, I was driven back to the hotel. Thank you for bringing me back, Nicola.
どういたしまして。じゃあリリー、頑張ってね。
Please shut up. Nicola knocked on the door of the room while I stood in stunned silence. Henri opened the door.
やあ、アンリ、シニョリーナを届けに来たよ。
I entered the room while Henri exchanged a few words with Nicola before closing the door.
おかえり、リリアナ。
Thank you. I couldn't look directly at him. Ah! Liliana, I don't think you're gonna be as bold as to, and then you're not taking into consideration his feelings. What if he doesn't like to be touched? Remember? So ask him first, at least. Well, it's late now. It indeed is. It's already after midnight. So good night, Henri. I went back to my room, staring at my feet the entire way. Shit, I should have made my move. No, I'm just kidding. I undressed and changed into my negligee, thinking about the conversation from earlier. I was told that it was the best plan of actions to raise his spirits. Well, the negligee will help you out, I'll tell you that. But he doesn't even like people touching him. Ding, 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 ding. So it's gonna be awkward as hell if you tried anything. It's different when it comes to Henri. I know he won't like it, so don't do it. Not to mention how scary the idea was. The thought of him rejecting me was too much. I just can't do it. Good, just go to bed. Save yourself the trouble. I came to my conclusion and climbed into bed to sleep, which I need to do. Share. I have no idea what that means. Well, all right, y'all. This one was a chock full of, you know what? Chapter. Chock full of nuts, rather. And, I assume this is the bad ending because I done already borked once. So, yeah. Folks, that is gonna do it. Your girl is hella tired. This video is probably gonna be out late again because of all the editing I have to do to kind of like get it patched up nicely. But this just keeps getting worse and worse in terms of finding out more stuff, going through this route. I'm kind of intrigued, but I'm scared. Just like that bad ending I got. It was really scary. But yeah, y'all, thank you very much for watching, chilling with your girl. Really do appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads, lassies, and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and peace.